The poem, A Tiger in the Zoo, contrasts a tiger in the zoo with the tiger in its natural habitat. The poem moves from the zoo to the jungle and back again to the zoo, giving us a vivid picture of the helplessness of the tiger locked behind the bars of a cage. A majestic creature that was born to roam and live free in the wild. The poem is written by Leslie Norris and it explains the agony and helplessness of a caged tiger that lives in a zoo. The poet explains what his life could be if he had been a free animal. The poet has tried to explain about the condition of animals that are caged by human beings for their own fun. The poet says that if the tiger was not confined to the zoo or cage, he would have been hiding himself behind the long grass near some water body in order to catch its prey, that is the deer. He could not show his power to the visitors in the cage. Therefore, never tried to terrorize them. The tiger is described as being powerless and agonized by the poet. He says that during night also he is alone, hearing the voice of the patrolling vehicles of the police and looking at the stars. The cage life has totally changed the tiger's personality. The poet is trying to say that the animal, which is famous for its fearlessness and freedom, is confined and sad due to human beings who want to derive pleasure by looking at him in the zoo cage. How does this poem relate to being sensitive? Humans are not the only living beings that have rights for freedom. Every living creature, animals, birds, etc., have the right to be free and live a life that's not constrained by humans in any way. The reality, however, is painfully grim. Countless wild and captive animals and birds across the globe are prey to the conscienceless whims and interests of humans, robbed of their rights to make choices and live their lives in meaningful ways. It's important to recognize that animals too are sentient beings that care what happens to them, to their families and friends, and to other individuals. We are not sensitive enough to other living beings, and once in a while, the cruelty of humans shows up. And similar incidents also are there where human beings behave without any sensitivity, be it showing kindness or support to fellow brethren or other living beings. We have a responsibility to ensure that we live the life with the sensitivity towards others. The poem makes us question the actions of man, his cruelty and callous attitude. Please do answer the following questions. Namaste.